Hey guys, it's me again, and yes, I did it. I know I am a sucker for hauls, but that's why I love YouTube, because then I don't miss out on all the cool deals and stuff. So this is what you're looking at. It's the new Jinger Adams armoire. Well, it's not the new one. I think she just came up with like a new version. This is the one that Tuesday morning had on sale, and Sabrina and showed hers, and it just made me want one. I had already seen other videos, but that was kind of a sign that I had to have one too. So this is what I did. I know a lot of you girls are decorating yours, putting cards and stuff on the outside, but I already have a spot for everything I get. So what I'm doing is, what I did is used a piece of a wedding train that I really loved, and I decorated the outside. I still might put stuff in it, and that's why I didn't want to do anything else. As you can see, it's still got, like, I've used the mesh stuff, so I can still use this cord and poke stuff on it, and I might still do that later if I find things that I want to put up there. But I really liked it the way it was. And then I started decorating it, and then realized that it was not closing because I just stuffed it. So I still have to work on it. Sorry, moving too much. I made a charm. I actually already had this dangle. So if you can see it, there we go. And then I decided to use it as a closure. So I just nailed half of it, and then I screw this thing on, and that's how you open it. Now, my idea was to turn this into like my hoard vault / precious stuff. So here we go. I'm putting pretty much all my like favorite everything in here, and yes, I covered it. I used one of my favorite papers from Prima, which is the almanac. Sorry. I'm sure a lot of you know which one it is. There you go. I just wanted it to look a little different. So I'll start on this side. And I'm sorry for moving you guys too much, but it's the only way that I could figure how to make this video, and I hope it doesn't get too fuzzy. So I just grabbed a bunch of, cut out a bunch of squares to cover this. This all used to be white. Everything that has paper was white, if you guys have seen them. And all of these are my trims. They're, there's like really pearly trims that I got that Leslie gave me. Thank you, Leslie. Look, I put them all in here, and I don't really hardly ever use these because they're a gift, and I don't know where to get them. I think she got them like in Texas somewhere. So because they're not easy to get, then I just use them slowly. And then some of these are some of my other favorite trims. I love this pearl trims. I think I found this one in Chicago, and I haven't found these at a good price. So I try to use as little of those as possible. This one's all my pearly trims. So I got the heart ones, the pearl drops, and then my mini ones. And then over here, I hoard my crochets, doilies. I got, Leslie gave me most of the, actually all of these are Leslie gave me. She's a really good friend. She's always sharing stuff with me. And a lot of these are also the ones that she just gifted me. She bought them from Simply Shimmers, I think it's her name. She just got it in a store in. And I'm saving these 2 spots because I just ordered the new Prima Angels, and I'm going to be putting some in there. And then these are my other resin pieces. I do like to hoard these. These are my Melissa Francis ones, and I really like them. I like them a lot better than the Prima ones because they're really white. And of course, I still love all my Primas. I try not to use these. I tried making molds out of some of these, but now that they're coming up with their new pieces, I figured these are going to be discontinued. So I want to make sure that I have most of them. And then, of course, this is like my cherub drawer because I love cherubs. I think Letty gave me one of these, and I don't know where she got it from. So I made a mold, and I really didn't like the way it turned out. But I'm going to keep these until I find more, then I could probably start using them. Then these are all my pearl trims, at least my white ones. I wanted the colors to match, and these are kind of my favorite colors, so they're the ones that I like to use the most, but the ones that I also want to make sure I save. I got this one from Rosemary in our swap, and I had another one already, so I'm gonna like use one and then keep this one. And then here, use some more of the paper. Over here are like my favorite flowers, and these are all Hobby Lobby sprays. And these flowers I can't even remember where I got them. They're half paper, half resin. And I try not to use these because I can't remember where I got those from. These are my favorite flowers, like in real life. So I use these as little as possible. I'll try to keep most of them in there. I got this one at the Christmas sale, and I try to use these as sprays. But since I got these at Christmas, probably won't be finding these at Michael's again until next year. So I'm going to try not to use it as much. That's why they're going to be locked in my cabinet. And then here's all my favorite paper. Most of it is Graphic 45. As you guys know, I love the Halloween in Wonderland, and I found a few sheets, so I'm hoarding them here. I also found an extra set of the Old Curiosity Shop, and I found these tags at the Archiver's sale, so I'm keeping those in there. And I bought some extra sheets, and I also found the stickers, so those are staying in the hoard vault. The Tim Holtz paper, that Seasons one, I really like it. And as you can see, I also left one open. This one's going to be for the botanical tea that I have ordered, and it's coming soon, hopefully. I have it coming in the mail. The Craft Reflections, if you guys haven't seen this paper, for me it's new because I just kind of started getting into Graphic 45. It's just like all craft patterns, very Parisian, and I just love it. It's really cute, and it's more vintage than steampunk. So I haven't even cracked the sticker on this one. This is how much I liked it. This is fairly new, my Secret Garden, but I really liked it, and I didn't really cut into it when I got it, so I think I'm just going to save it in my vault for a little bit. This is my second favorite Graphic 45 paper, The Magic of Oz. I also found these at the Archivers. I found both of the tags 1 and 2, so I'm going to try not to cut into this paper because I also found the Magic of Oz paper, and I found the stamp. So I'm going to save this for like a fun project, and I'll use it someday. Then, of course, I went online and I started digging for more collections that were discontinued, and I was lucky to find the Le Romantique collection. I think I found 6 sheets of these. I also found Little Darlings, and I think I found like 5 of these, so I got a couple of each. I found the Tea Time collection, so I only found like 4 pages, and I'm keeping those. And then this one came in my Prima box. I think it's called the Romantique. Yeah, Romantique collection from Prima, and I really liked all of these. Sorry. So I'm keeping this, and I'm not going to be using it for a while. Then going over to the other side, I got these at Hobby Lobby. They were really cheap, and I'm going to be keeping some of like my favorite sparkly like resin pieces. These are like little medals, and I'm also found these flatbacks on eBay. So I'm going to be using these for my new jewelry that I want to make for the fairy tale jewelry with my medals. And then these are like some of my favorite resins. And these are some Prima trinkets that I got. I really like those. Then here I got my favorite laces. My favorite wedding appliques. This is my very first dress that I bought, and I have not found one that color like that. Just look at the pearls and the appliques. Just, I love that color. And this is my last piece, so I'm not using that for a while. And then this is another one that I really like. It's just like the organza with the stitching on it. And then this my friend Leslie gave me. She gifted me this rose set, so I try to use a little of that as I can. And here are some of the charms that whoops, sorry guys. These are some of the charms that I've been working on. They're not quite chunky yet, but I wanted to hang them there. They're not really ready. These are the ones that I got just recently on my swap with Lisa. And I found these. I'm going to try to make them myself. I'm not going to want to use these, but I'm using them as an example. And of course, I also got the Melissa Francis one. And I'm hoping that I could probably find wire so I can make my own. And then here are just little trinkets. Some of my favorite trinkets that I have. The little, I like to use those on my bows. And then I got my feathers here. I found these on eBay a while back at a really good price. They're like pink peacock feathers. So I try not to use those. These are the ostrich feathers, and I really love these colors. So I'm keeping them here where they're safe. I found this butterflies at Michael's probably over a year ago when they had their sale, and I haven't seen them again, so I'm not using those until I could probably find more. Got more wedding appliques, more crochets. This one I actually got from Nika on one of the card swaps, and I thought it was super cute. She made like my initial and added it to a crochet. Yep, that's from Nika Rios, so I thought it would be cute to decorate. And then I also put probably, this didn't come like this. It was all white. You could probably see underneath, and I just used the trim on here to just kind of decorate. I didn't really like the plastic, but I think with the pink and showing those looks really cute. Then this one's also from Michael's. I also got it in the Christmas sale, and so I got the silver and I got the gold. These are some of my favorite flowers that I just bought at Hobby Lobby. I love these paper flowers too because they're so curly, and then when I spray these with my Lindy's, they open up a little bit, but they stay curly. Like I love these. I got these from Letty. So Letty, I'm gonna be running out. Well, I'm gonna try not to because I'm trying not to use them, but I need to know where you got those because I want more of them. And then over here, these little what do you call them? Little containers. I put some of my favorite things to use. So all the Prima little corners from the resin pieces. I put the frames in here. This I found at Archivers on their sale, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna play with it yet, but it's that it's like a clay that dries after, like it's like Play-Doh, and then you put those point back rhinestones, and then it dries, so you can use what shape you're gonna put it on, and then you start pushing in these rhinestones, and then when it dries, it's just like a piece of jewelry. So I'm going to be using that maybe for the jewelry that I'm making for my fairy tales, but I'm not sure yet. Then these are, I found these at Michael's just not too long ago on the sale, and I bought as many as I could find, but I want to keep these, and I don't want to really use them very much. Then these are from my Prima box. I don't know if you guys recognize these. They're the little birds with the signs. This one says adore. And then these bird cages I just got from Rosemary in her swap. So thank you, sweetie. They're in my hoard vault. Don't worry. I won't use them. And then these are just some really fun trinkets that I have. I'm probably going to use them on arty cakes or something like that. I found this at Hobby Lobby. I just thought, whoops. I just thought it was so pretty and so blingy, and I want to make some jewelry like this. So I kept this for inspiration, and it stayed in my hoard vault. Sorry, guys. I also found this on sale at Michael's. I thought it looked like a doorknob, but I'm going to keep it here. I don't really want to use it, at least not yet. These are the rhinestones that go with this stuff. So I'm going to be playing with these soon and see how they are. These are some of those flat backs that I ordered. I didn't order as many of these because I wanted to check out the colors first. But these are probably going to be going on my jewelry soon. And then these are some of my arty cakes. And I also found these rings. These I found it Tuesday morning. I think it was like a 3-pack. And they're just mini album rings. but they come embellished. So, and I only found one set, so I'm going to keep those in there until I find more. I get this little spoons. I got some of these from Letty on the price that I won. These are just a few arty cakes that I have. And then I used paper on... I didn't want to put anything in here, at least not yet, because it's not really a spot to put anything. It's just kind of like a shelf. And then in here too, because it's already, as you guys can see, it just doesn't close. I needed that other thing. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, Tuesday Morning has these for $100. So if you can find any, they are really fun to play with and decorate, and there's lots of room for awesome things. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.